Good afternoon. My name is Olena Morozova. I'm doing a presentation of the lesson on the topic of identifying keywords in a dialogue. This is a 60-minute lesson for beginner level learners. So this is CLB 4. I have chosen the context of getting around the town as it is beneficial for beginner learners since it is very often used in everyday communication. The skill focus is listening. Students will be able to identify the keywords while listening to the dialogues on the topic of giving directions and use this skill for effective communication in the context of getting around. During the warm-up stage, the learners will refresh their knowledge of prepositions of place and will further proceed to the stage of presentation on the topic of identifying keywords in a dialogue. The students will use the acquired knowledge during controlled, less controlled, and free practice activities. During the lesson, I will employ deductive approach to present the new information and such effective methods as demonstration and discussion. I will use such materials and equipment as PowerPoint presentation, board, pictures, and handouts. So let's begin. Good afternoon, students. I hope everyone is doing well today. Please have a seat. During our today's lesson, we will review some of the material that we have previously studied. During our previous lessons, we will do a warm-up activity and then we will proceed to some new information. To begin with, please have a look at this picture and let's discuss it. So we will now do a warm-up activity. Please have a look at this picture. There is a man and a woman discussing something, and I would like you to make some predictions. What are they talking about? And let's have a look at the questions and try to answer them. So what are they talking about? Who is asking for directions? Who is giving directions? And where does the man need to go? So let's make predictions. Please share your ideas. So probably they are talking about finding some place in the city, yes? Most likely the man is asking for directions and the woman is explaining to him how to find some place, yes? And where does the man need to go? What are your ideas? He's probably going to a bus station or a train station, or he's maybe looking for a shopping center or a hospital. All right. Okay. So now I would like you to work in pairs and with your partner, please discuss this picture and come up with the ideas where the man needs to go and what directions the woman gives to him. You will have a couple of minutes to work together and then we will discuss your ideas collectively. Is the task clear? If yes, then you may start working in pairs and then we will check it out. As soon as you're ready, please share your ideas with the class. All right, and we will write down the keywords on the blackboard. So the man needs to go to the train station. Let's put it on the board. Bus station, shopping center, bank, hospital. All right, we have some ideas here. And what kind of directions does the woman give to him? Let's put them on the board. Go straight, or turn right, or turn left. Okay, so we have put down the key phrases, the keywords on the board. And now we will do a review activity. We have previously studied the prepositions of place, so today we will do a short exercise to review them. And I have written a dialogue on the board, so have a look and we will discuss it and analyze it. Now have a look at the board. There is a dialogue which we will read and analyze it. There are some prepositions of place in this dialogue and I would like you to identify them and to name them. Okay, so have a look at the dialogue. The task is to read the dialogue, to find and name the prepositions of place. And here is the model. The first sentence. Excuse me, is there a bank near here? So the word near is the preposition of place in this sentence. Is the task clear? Do you have any questions? If not, then let's proceed. I would like to ask for volunteers to read the dialogue sentence by sentence. Okay, who would like to read the first sentence? Please. Yes, there is a bank not far from here. Okay, do we have a preposition of place in this sentence? Far is the preposition of place. Correct, good. Next one. It is located behind this office building. Okay, any prepositions of place in this sentence? Behind, that's right. This is the preposition of place. Next one. Should I turn in front of this building? In front of is the preposition of place. Good job. Next one. It's better to go straight and then turn right behind it. Behind is the preposition of place. Correct. Next one. The bank is between the two skyscrapers. Between is the preposition of place in this sentence. That's right. Next. Just turn around the corner. Around is the preposition of place in the sentence. And the last one. Great, thank you. I'll go past this building then. Past is the preposition of place in the sentence. That's right. Good job. Thank you. So, we have identified the prepositions of place in this dialogue. And do you remember any other prepositions of place from our previous lesson? What are the prepositions of place? Do you remember? Just name them. Okay, who remembers? Between, that's right. Far, yes, correct. Near, under, over, in. Okay, good job. So now have a look at this picture. It just lists most of the prepositions of place. We will read them just in order to review. So here is the picture. Let's read the prepositions. On, in, over, under, far, near, up, down, past, among, next to, in front of, behind, between, around, and through. Alright, so these are the main prepositions of place which we use very often, and they are very helpful when we talk about getting around the town, giving directions, and so on. So please remember them. So today we have previously put some of the keywords from the conversation between the man and the woman on the picture. So we have put those keywords on the board. Have a look at them. And I would like to point out that it's really very important to be able to identify keywords in a conversation, in a dialogue, to be able to understand them, to listen for them, and to identify them, since they are very important for the overall understanding of the dialogue while listening to the conversation. So today we will practice identifying keywords in the dialogue. So now I will show you a PowerPoint presentation, and let's begin with the PowerPoint. So have a look at the first slide. We continue to discuss the topic of getting around and giving directions. And today we discuss identifying keywords in a dialogue. So what are keywords? Keywords are the words that have the greatest significance. These are the words that hold the most important meaning in the sentence. Okay, here is the next slide. Have a look at this dialogue and try to identify the keywords in it while I read it to you. Excuse me, is there a supermarket near here? Yes, there is a big grocery store just around the corner. Great, thank you. You're welcome. So now I will read sentence by sentence and let's name the keywords in each of them. Excuse me, is there a supermarket near here? So what are the keywords in this sentence? Supermarket, that's right. And near, good. Yes, there's a big grocery store just around the corner. What are the keywords in this sentence? Grocery store, yes, that's right. Big, okay. Around the corner, good. That's right. Okay, thank you. Alright, have a look at the last slide and let's sum up. So the keywords are the words that hold the most important information. They have the greatest significance in the dialogue and they are crucial for successful communication. Is everything clear? Do you have any questions as to the keywords and how to identify them in the conversation? If there are no questions, then let's move on. We will now do a practice activity. I will play a recording of the conversation between two friends. You will be working with the handouts, which I will distribute shortly. So your task will be to listen to the recording and to fill in the gaps on the handout. You should use the appropriate words from the box on the handout, which I will give out to you right now. So here are the handouts and the task is listen to the dialogue and fill in the gaps. Use the appropriate words from the box below. Let's read the words in the box below. Who would like to read the words? Next to, nearby, map, behind, tour, at the left corner, around, intersection, to the right. Okay, good. And here is the model. Here is the blank of our town center that I promised to bring for you. The word map is the most appropriate for this sentence. Here is the map of our town center that I promised to bring for you. Okay, is the task clear? Do you have any questions? If no, then we will proceed to doing the task. I will play the recording and you will fill in the blanks as you listen to the dialogue. Then we will check the answers and we will discuss them all together. Alright, now let's start working. So this is the end of my presentation. The students take their time while they listen to the recording and then fill in the blanks. And after that, the teacher checks as the class discusses their answers all together. So thank you for your attention.